In our day and age, social awareness is extremely important, but can there be too much of a good thing? I've had a number of friends lately talk about their own transitions from a place where they were kind of defined by what the people around them thought about them or what they thought the people around them thought about them. They continually assumed when they entered a room that they were being judged, that they were being evaluated, and it consistently made it more difficult for them to be confident in who they were, and they were allowing those who were around them to really define and shape the way that they engaged with the world. They were so socially aware that it was causing them to really doubt the way that they showed up or engaged with the world around them. Now, as I said earlier, social awareness, the ability to understand, to trust, and to show empathy for other people is extremely important in our world. Otherwise, we come across, and we are, simply uncaring and disinterested in other people. So the ability to understand what other people are going through and to see and maybe even experience a bit of what they are experiencing is really, really important. Letting people know that you understand what they're doing or where they're coming from and what they're going through is so important in our world. But I think too often, maybe it's a self-centered social awareness. We're so worried about what other people are thinking about us that we're trying to find ways to reshape ourselves so that we fit into whatever box we think other people want us to be in. And that, of course, is what becomes dangerous. As a Christian, I believe that God has made you to be the best you can possibly be. I know that sounds kind of cliche and it sounds a little bit weird, but it's not as though God created you to be anybody else. Now, there are ways in which we make stupid choices and we make dumb decisions and we end up being in places that we shouldn't, and we know that we are broken as well, that there's things that happened in our past that have shaped us in certain ways that cause us to do or maybe to be tempted or leaning towards doing things that we shouldn't do. I mean, we know all of these different things, but we also know that we are unique and we are made to be and to be renewed into a place that God wants us to be, into the image of God. But that doesn't mean a whole bunch of people that are all exactly the same and just fit into a particular space like cogs in a wheel. It means that we all have our personalities come to their fullest completion. And because of that, we're able to harmonize with one another and complement each other and develop each other into what we want us to be and what God wants all of us to be. And so the downside of having too much social awareness or being too focused on other people, or maybe being too focused on what other people think of us, we forget that we are called to be ourselves in our individual ways. And so I would love you to know that you are loved, that you are made with a purpose in mind, and that God desires you to be you and to grow into the you that only you can become. Or maybe, as Dr. Seuss puts it, today you are you. That is truer than true. And there is no one in the world who is youer than you. So go be you. Pay attention to the others who are around you, care for them, love them, show them that they are valued, but also show yourself that you are valued too, just for being you. So if this has been helpful for you, I'd encourage you to like the video, maybe comment down below, or share it with somebody else. Spread the love. Let them know that they too are the only you that exists in the world.